Silence often makes us uncomfortable. In a world of notifications, urgency, and constant availability, silence feels like a mistake, as if something has stopped working, as if for a moment we've fallen out of the system. From childhood, we are taught that emptiness must be filled with a plan, with a conversation, with something to do. Silence doesn't fit on a to-do list. It cannot be measured. It cannot be shown off. And so we run from it. Into words, into music, into the noise of thoughts. But maybe silence is not empty at all. Maybe it is full, just not of things we know how to name. Notice this. Silence does not disappear when sound appears. It simply makes room for it, the way night makes room for the stars. It doesn't compete with them. It doesn't try to outshine them. Or like a blank sheet of paper that patiently receives every word, yet does not vanish when the page is filled. It is always there underneath. Maybe silence is not an absence. Maybe it is a space where anything can happen. During the day, we rarely allow it to exist because silence offers no ready answers. And we like answers. We believe we must know. But now, as you fall asleep, the world grows quiet. Sounds slowly drift away. Thoughts lose their sharp edges. And you do not disappear. Something within you remains present, watching, listening. Maybe it is there, in this quiet presence, that something begins which does not need to be understood. All day long, you wear a name. You wear a surname. You wear a profession, a title, the role of a mother, a father, an employee, a leader. Society asks you to be someone specific, to have an opinion, to take a position. It's like a heavy costume we put on every morning. But sleep is the great equalizer. When you rest your head on the pillow, hierarchies disappear. Today's successes and failures lose their weight. Who needs your position while you sleep? Who needs your achievements when you are asleep? No one. You can set it all down now. Imagine taking off these roles like a heavy coat and placing them on the chair beside your bed. You won't need them here. Here, behind closed eyes, you don't have to be someone. You can simply be life. Let your body hear this too. Your shoulders can drop. Your jaw can soften. Your belly no longer needs to stay tense. You don't have to hold anything. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to carry anything. If there is tension somewhere in your body, Don't try to remove it. Just allow it to be, the way you allow a cloud to exist in the sky. It will pass on its own when it is no longer needed. When you open your eyes, the world appears instantly. Colors, shapes, movement. The world enters you without asking, demanding attention. And when you close your eyes, the world disappears. The walls fade. The ceiling dissolves. But you are still here. Who is watching then? If there is no image, no reference point, nothing to see, what remains? Maybe it was never the eyes that were seeing. Maybe the eyes were only a window, a lens, a biological interface, and something deeper was always watching. Something that doesn't need images to know that it exists. As you fall asleep, images slowly dissolve. Faces lose their importance. Space becomes soft and vague. But awareness does not fade. It only changes its form, becoming more spacious. Maybe it is then that this nameless something is most present. It looks at nothing in particular. It doesn't judge. It doesn't choose. It simply is. Most of our tension comes from time, from what was yesterday, from what might be tomorrow. The calendar, the clock, deadlines. But notice something curious. Have you ever actually experienced tomorrow? When tomorrow arrives, it is always now. In sleep, time stops moving in a straight line. For the sleeping mind, the clock on the wall is just an object. It has no power over you. Allow yourself the luxury of being outside of time. Everything you need to do belongs to the future. You cannot do it now, so you don't need to carry it now. The past is only memory. The future is only imagination. Only this moment exists. This breath, the warmth of the blanket, the calm of the body. You are safe in now. You don't need to guard the future. It will arrive on its own, just as morning follows night. Now is a time for restoration. Nothing will be lost. The world will manage for a few hours without your control. Try for a moment not to think. Just for a moment, notice what happens. A thought still appears. A scene from today. A plan. A fragment of a song. You didn't invite it. You didn't plan it. And yet it came. Did you create it? Or did you only notice it? Thoughts appear like clouds in the sky. They don't ask the sky for permission. They simply pass through, sometimes heavy, sometimes light, sometimes stormy. But no cloud ever leaves a mark on the sky. When it passes, the sky remains untouched. You are not the cloud. You are not your thoughts. You are the sky. As you fall asleep, thoughts become fewer and fewer, as if they lose interest. And yet, something remains quiet, stable, a background. Maybe you are not the one who thinks. Maybe you are the space in which thought appears and disappears. All our lives, we try to understand the world, others, ourselves. The analytical mind is a wonderful tool, but a terrible master. It doesn't know how to rest. What if, for a moment, you allowed yourself not to know? Notice that the world does not stop existing when you stop analyzing it. You are breathing. Your heart is beating. Your body is repairing itself. It doesn't need your control. Feel the weight of your body. Gravity is holding you. You don't need to do anything. You are being held. You can let go. The day is over. Whatever needed to be done has been done. What wasn't done will not be done today, and that is okay. Sleep is your winter, a time when nothing needs to grow, nothing needs to be produced. You can forgive yourself. You are enough, exactly as you are right now, lying down, breathing, present. Thoughts speak loudly, but there is always someone who listens. The listener does not need to react. A thought comes and goes. The listener remains. As you fall asleep, the voice of thought grows quiet, and you return home. Stay in this silence. It is you, and you are it.